Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a question for those of you that are in support of Sierra and Lori Harvey. And the question is this: why are you guys not in support of Apryl Jones being with Dr. Dre? I'm a little confused. If we're having the mindset of praising women that are finding people that are making them, I don't know, look better or be in a better financial state, why is Apryl and Dr. Dre's union not a good thing? So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, recently it was found that Apryl Jones and Dr. Dre are an item. They're dating. They were spotted coming out of a Los Angeles steakhouse, and it appeared as though they were dating. Plus, Apryl Jones did make she made some statements a little while back about finally having found a gentleman, and she did not mention who she was talking about, and nobody knew who she was talking about until recently when they were spotted together. And a lot of people could not believe that the two were dating. As a matter of fact, people saw her photo, but they still did not believe it was her. I don't know why. I don't know if they thought perhaps Dr. Dre would not date someone like Apryl, or that there's no way that those two would meet and go into a relationship. I don't know. But it was difficult for people to accept, and they do not have the same positive messages for Apryl that they had for Ciara and for Lori Harvey. Because, with the other two, they were encouraging them and they were praising them and saying they had finesse and Ciara's prayer and all of this because they leveled up, quote unquote, leveled up. And this was all based on the person they were dating. So, shouldn't that apply to Apryl Jones as well? After all, Dr. Dre is richer than Russell Wilson and Michael combined. And yeah, he's a guy as well that Apryl is dating. So isn't this Apryl leveling up? Or is it the negativity that surrounded Apryl Jones that has caused people not to like her, or what? I'm confused. If you know why people are not supporting Apryl Jones, if you can leave it in the comments, I will really want to read it because I'm genuinely curious. I mean, we already know that people pick and choose who they support, and when two people are engaging in the same behavior, one person might be supported and the other person might be criticized. But wow, the criticisms that I was seeing for Apryl Jones was that how did they even meet? How did she move on? How is this happening? Why are they dating? This and that. And the criticisms are not for Dr. Dre at all. After all, Dr. Dre is the one with the more negative stories surrounding him, from his wife, because his wife has some very disturbing things, as well as Michelet had some very disturbing things to say about him, and still, he's not the one getting the negativity. It's Apryl Jones that's getting the negativity. And I understand that a lot of people don't like her because of what they believed that she did. They believed that she overlapped her relationship with Omarion with her relationship with Lil Fizz, even though she said it many times that it was years after she ended her relationship with Omarion that she started to date Lil Fizz. But people don't want to hear it because, Lil Fizz and Omarion were friends and they were like brothers and all of that. So people did not take kindly to it. And I understand that. I see why that would be a big question mark. If Omarion and Lil Fizz were not friends, then even if they were just bandmates, and perhaps bandmates that maybe don't get along or are strictly professional, then I wouldn't I wouldn't blame April, but because Lil Fizz and Omarion were quite close, it looks really, really bad. However, is this the reason? Is this the reason why April Jones is not getting the same praise that, say, Lori Harvey is getting? Because let's be honest, Lori Harvey is not dating people with the best characters, and besides Michael, because I feel like I don't know. Do we really know Michael? But Lori Harvey does not exactly pick the pick of the litter. She just dates people in the industry, and she got a lot of praise for it. Even though she wasn't really gaining anything, it didn't increase her net worth. It didn't open opportunities for her that she grabbed as far as work or her career, because we still don't know what her career is exactly. So she got a lot of praise. April Jones, on the other hand, is an entrepreneur. She has her own wine brand. I forgot, I think it's called April Wines. And she's working on things, and she's with Dr. Dre now, who's also a very good businessman. His character is also in question, though, but we're choosing to ignore these men's characters, so why not ignore his, right? So he's a good businessman, and April Jones is an entrepreneur, and she's technically, by society's definition, she has leveled up as well, because Dr. Dre is of a different caliber from April's previous exes. Omarion is a rapper just like Dr. Dre, but he is nowhere near Dr. Dre's level. So's Little Fizz, like, you just cannot compare. So April Jones leveled way up, in my opinion, at least financially, better than Sierra and Lori Harvey. Now, character wise, I guess Sierra takes the cake because Russell Wilson seems to be very focused on his family. But as far as money, which is what we've all been focused on, if you go on social media, everyone's, talking about where the money resides. So April seems to have found where her money resides, and that's where she is now. And she should get the same praise that we had for other girls that are leveling up with the guys that they're dating. So, yeah. You know what else I think it is? I think it's the fact that people don't like April, and because they criticized her throughout 2019, because she was trending throughout 2019, they wanted her to be in a worse place, like financially, socially, and all of that, to be ashamed of herself and hiding, but not be out dating a billionaire like Dr. Dre. They expected her to be miserable, and she's not. And I think that is one of the reasons why they're upset. I think that people would be happier if it was Omarion that leveled up, or even if Little Fizz leveled up and started to date someone that they considered to be prettier or richer or better or whatever than April, then they would be happier. But because it's April, people don't want it. If she stayed miserable, then she'll be considered the loser at the end of everything, all of the drama. But this way, she appears to be the winner. And yeah, that's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. I don't understand why people just are not happy for April. They should be happy for her. She should have her meme as well. And she should get the same praise that people had for Lori Harvey. That's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next one. Bye, guys.